Hey guys, welcome back to the second episode of Probing Papers. Today, the question is going to be, what are the effects of foam rolling on performance? And that can be strength, that can be in-game performance. I'm not too fussy. This all came from a claim that I knew about for a while now, and it said that foam rolling apparently has a negative effect on strength. I saw that somewhere in my lecture notes, or I saw it on Instagram somewhere, and hopefully we can track down that paper and papers like it and find out whether it's true or not and whether it holds up. Okay, so I'm going to go to the advanced search. I'm going to put foam rolling. We'll add that. Foam rolling and performance or strength. Okay, let's see what that comes up with. 13,000 results. Okay, here we go. A meta-analysis of the effects of foam rolling on performance and recovery. Definitely add that one. I'm not interested in recovery, more so performance. And I did the mistake last time of looking at some RCTs, which is still good, but I think for these episodes of probing papers, it's more worth it to do the meta-analyses because you're getting just a wider range of studies to look at. And I don't want to spend 45 minutes trying to find an answer to the research question. It should be quick and easy. So I might get rid of the RCTs. Let's see. Okay, there we go. There's a similar one. Not a lot of foam rolling ones, which is interesting, even though I did put it there. Comparison of the effects of foam rolling and physical and stretching on physical performance. Okay, I think I'm pretty happy with that. Let's see. Okay, so I've got the papers. We've got three this time. We have three, well, we have one systematic review and two meta-analyses. So that's a lot of papers. So hopefully we'll get the totality of the evidence here. Let's start with this one. And now every time there's a finding, I'm going to write it down. So by the end of this, I actually know what the results are. So let's see. The effects of foam rolling on performance and recovery. Okay. Mm, just reading the introduction now. Pre-rolling and post-rolling on performance. That's what I'm concerned with. They did four different search engines, which is good. Always a green flag. A foam rolling intervention had to be done as part of the analysis. Okay. Mm-hmm. Yes. Okay. 21 papers. That's actually pretty good. And the quality of them, let's see. Yeah, who cares about the statistics? Okay, let's see. Yeah, so we're concerned about pre-rolling. Okay, pre-rolling. I'm gonna get out my notes so I can write the results. Pre-rolling resulted in a small improvement in sprint performance and flexibility, whereas the effect on jump and strength performance was negligible. Okay, there we go. That's what we needed. For sprint performance, there was 4 papers, one, this is a wide confidence intervals. Yeah, it's looking like a very small effect, very small. I want to change it to very small. Yeah, it's a very small effect. I agree with that. And for jump performance, which, yeah, I don't know what jump performance means exactly. I don't know what these things mean. I'm assuming it's height. Yeah, these are all not not showing very promising results. And strength. Interesting. And strength also nothing. Flexibility. See, that's pretty good. It does improve flexibility. Oh, now we're into post rolling. This is still pre-rolling though. Okay. I don't get what post rolling means on sprint performance. Anyway, that was pretty quick. We got some good information from that. 58% of the population is likely to experience increased sprint performance. Yeah, okay. Very small improvement in sprint performance, which is only important for like elite athletes. Yeah, and for recreational. Huh? What happened? Yeah, but if it said for recreational ac athletes, there's no point really. I'm pretty happy with that paper. Think we can leave that there. Yeah, whatever. Okay. Yeah, so it's a short-term improvements in flexibility without decreasing muscle performance. Cool. But yeah, I like that conclusion. Short-term improvements in flexibility without decreasing muscle performance. Cool. That's good. One done. Let's go to the next one. Self-myofascial release on joint range of motion, muscle recovery, and performance. Let's see. Okay. Does self-myofascial release prior to activity affect muscle performance? Let's see. Okay, they use Pedro. 11 studies on recreationally active individuals. They don't care about range of motion. Muscle performance, here we go. Only 3 studies, which is okay. Prior to muscular performance using standard high density foam roll. Okay. So they did dynamic warm-ups before the foam rolling. Combined 5-minute warm-up. Okay, so this is a within subject design because the subjects were their own controls, which isn't amazing. I'd prefer the one where there's 2 different groups. Like the groups are 2 different people. Yeah, so they tested isometric strength, vertical jump height, vertical jump for power, and the shuttle run. No significant difference was seen between the foam rolling and planking conditions. There was less post-treatment fatigue reported after foam rolling than the plank. Okay. So it's looking like for that foam rolling, it would be better than a 3-minute plank. Because doing a 3-minute plank is hard and it has no effect on. No, it doesn't really matter then because, yeah, okay. No significant difference was seen between foam rolling and planking for all tests. What about their controls? Like how does it compare to their own control one? Okay, that's weird. It's a little bit weird. I mean, okay, cool. So compared to a standard warm-up, there's no difference in performance. It's a weird study. There's another one, vertical jump, yeah, bench press. No significant difference. Okay. See, this is where I would go in to the individual studies and have a look at what the methods are because it seems a little bit suspicious. Vertical jump height, yes. Okay, so the use of the foam roller showed no acute improvement in performance outcomes. So this is saying is it doesn't improve performance. It's not detrimental to performance. Yeah, but it's very weird how this one, for this study, they really went in depth on the methods, whereas these two, they didn't. So I would have to look into that and see, was it an RCT or the controls like, yeah. And here we go, they answer the questions here. Yeah, so short bouts of foam rolling to the lower extremity does not enhance or negatively, it does nothing pretty much, but may change the perception of fatigue. I'm interested about this one as well. After high intensity exercise does, okay, so after exercise it could decrease performance and reduce pain. Cool. Okay, interesting. So that aligns with the previous study that we read, which was saying that no, foam rolling doesn't seem to have much of a difference in terms of affecting performance. Okay, and that one, they said it was short, like a minute 30, but it's quite common to do that 1 minute 30, 2 minute mark. Going, I don't know anyone who does foam rolling for 4 minutes, 5 minutes, so it's in line with what people would normally do. Last one, comparison of the effects of foam rolling and stretching on physical performance. Okay. This one, It's either, I don't know if it's foam rolling and stretching or foam rolling and or stretching. We'll have to see. Yeah, so the purpose of this meta-analysis is to compare the effects of an acute bout of foam rolling with an acute bout of various stretching techniques on performance. Okay, the last study did that, and there was no difference between the two. 13, okay. Yeah, were they high quality studies? Yeah. Okay, so it's pretty good. Seven, 7 or 8 points. They were all either 7 or 8 points, which is high quality. Oh wow, it's a lot of studies. Let's see, so okay, okay. So it seems to have a trivial to know. What is that? That's yeah, I don't know what 0.71. What? So that's 1.5. That's 0.75. So not even a one. Oh no, yeah, okay. Minuscule effect size, it looks like. Minuscule. I'm interested about the treatment duration. Interesting. So what I'm getting from this is when you compare foam rolling with stretching, and stretching can mean so many different things. We'll have to see what, like if it's static stretching, dynamic stretching. Was it there? No, that's the Pedro. So it's static or dynamic, and they did vibration and non-vibration, which shouldn't matter too much. Yeah, so the next point I'm going to write is pre-rolling did not has a trivial effect on performance compared to stretching, either active or dynamic. Because I look at that and it's like nothing. But this was pre-rolling, right? It would have to be. What's the inclusion criteria? I think I just skipped over that. Of an acute bout of both stretching and foam rolling on performance. They excluded studies that did the combined effects of stretching and foam rolling. So one group would be the one they included is the one group of foam rolling, one group of stretching, I assume. Let's see what the conclusion is. No significant difference between foam rolling and stretching prior to exercise. So they found favorable differences when okay, so when you compare static stretching to foam rolling seems to be better for improving performance, even though it's like minimal. Oh, okay, so the quads strength longer than 60 seconds. But all of this has to be taken with a grain of salt because it's a subgroup analysis. That's not what they started off with, and they probably had fewer than 5 studies to back it up. So we'll take that with a grain of salt. Something cool to consider. Cool. I'm pretty happy. So the conclusion. The question was, does foam rolling affect performance? That could be strength, anything, any measure of performance. And what we found was that for sprinting, there's a 0.7% improvement, which, like the first paper said, it could only be good for elite, highly athletes. But I'd like to see more evidence supporting that, but it's pretty cool. It's good for acute flexibility. That was another thing I noticed. And so the effect on jump height and strength performance was negligible. That was the first paper. And then the one we did before it showed that pre-rolling has a trivial effect on performance compared to stretching. So what I'm gathering from this is if you're a recreational athlete just doing it for fun, it really doesn't matter. Do the one that you enjoy. If I personally hate foam rolling, that's why I like to do static or dynamic stretching. And you're going to get the same performance outcome anyway. So that's the big takeaway from this. Yeah, and I'm happy we actually were able to answer it this time. So those were the big takeaways. Thank you for watching. I hope you found it valuable, and I'll be back next time with another episode.